Okay, so we'll move to my main topic.
Okay.
My main topic is almost a current topic,
Okay. Sure.
but we almost had so many current topics in the last little bit that we've had a hard time picking what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And this is one that I wanted to bring up because I think there's a bigger overarching story to this
Okay.
that we're going to see. So, you might not know this, but Kemper has released some new updates and upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
But in these updates and upgrades, they're charging you for them. You got to pay for these new upgrades.
So.
In the past, you've gotten all this stuff for free.
Right.
And if you look at all these other modelers like HX, stuff, or if you're looking at whoever it is,
Mm-hmm.
Quad Cortex, it's all been free upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
This new upgrade is going to cost you some money. So the upgrade from level 1 to level 2, I got to make sure I get this straight, is 179.
Okay.
From upgrade level 2 to 3, which is the max, is 149. And if you upgrade your unit from level 1 to level 3, which is max,
Mm-hmm.
it is 299.
Holy cow.
So you've bought this
So
unit.
what do you get out of the levels?
I know one of the levels is like when you switch amps in the middle of a chord or a song, it like transfers over slowly and smoothly and isn't like abrupt. I know there's
Okay.
different. I haven't looked at it completely to see what it is. There is some different models and some different things you're getting with it, obviously.
Sure.
But I think some of it is just like
Updated software.
updated software.
Wow, that sounds like a gimmick if I've ever heard one.
So I've thought about this in the past, and we haven't talked about this.
Yeah.
But is this the future for modelers? Is this going to be the death of modelers? Please be the death of modelers. Please.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it would be the death of modelers because I go back to all right, don't judge me, but back when like the PS3 or Xbox or whatever was made and they had downloadable content, right?
Yeah.
You could purchase this down. Well, I guess now you can even do it with like Minecraft or something.
Oh yeah.
But you can purchase downloadable content for your software, and you can have this whole different aspect of the game or whatever. To me, it's just another version of that. Like, for the people who are already engrossed in it,
Mm-hmm.
and they want those features, like, I mean, it kind of makes... It doesn't make sense that they're charging. I'm not saying it makes sense that they're charging, but it does make sense that you can obtain it and keep downloading it, and then there's a fee to it. Now, $300 to have a different feature set, that's ridiculous, in my opinion. But I also don't deal with modelers, so it doesn't matter to me. But I think it's a little crazy to expect. I mean, yeah, I think they're starting a trend. This is probably going to happen across the board.
I was afraid that this might happen at some point with modelers, where they start charging you to be consistently updating or upgrading.
Mm-hmm.
And if this starts happening across the board, is it going to change it? Because, right now, Quad Cortex isn't doing that I know of anyway.
Mm-hmm.
HX isn't doing that. Line 6 isn't doing that right now. But if they start doing that, or what if they start paying you a fee monthly?
Right. There's a subscription.
What if there's a $9.99 subscription every month to be able to play your Kemper with the new upgrades? And if you don't get...
There's a streaming service.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
And if you don't buy that, you get 12 models. But if you buy this subscription service, you get 112. Or whatever.
I think if they get crazy with it, they'll have people back out.
I think it's already crazy. You have a piece of equipment that you can't upgrade to the max unless you pay another $300.
But that's kind of what you're getting into when you buy it. I mean, right now. Like, let's say you've already had it.
Yeah.
Like, you've already established, like, this is what I've got. It's okay. This is the feature set I knew I was getting into. I think that's something you got to keep in mind when you're buying a brand new one, though. Modelers are not for me, so I can't really judge people, but I'm not surprised it's going this way. You think about iTunes, and every single costs you money. You can't, as far as the album goes, that's even more money.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just wonder, if I'm a Kemper user, I'm mad.
Yeah, luckily we're not.
Yeah, luckily we're not. I don't know. I wonder if it's going to be a trend.
Real amps are better.
Yeah, right? That's the truth. I just wonder if it's going to start bleeding over to other things. If it does well and they start making some money from it and they're not losing a bunch of users, I think we will see trends of other people doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, as a business move, I think people would be silly not to do it.
Right.
I mean, really.
I mean, think about it from the manufacturer standpoint. They are still constructing the same things, and all they're doing is changing some computer program. How much easier is that as far as like creating products and stuff like that on them than totally redoing an entire product?
Well, that was the whole thing with Kemper. They said for years and years, like, we don't need to change the hardware because we're just going to upgrade our software. Our hardware is so big and so expansive and so great. Our processor is amazing.
Yeah.
All we got to do is upgrade our software. But now this upgrade for the software is costing you.
Well, yeah. It's just like streaming services. I mean, you can get the base level, right?
Yep.
But if you want the upgrade or no ads, then you got to pay more. I mean, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wonder if it's going to. It won't kill modelers,
You know what I'm curious?
but
How many hackers or people who know the ins and outs of that program are going to try to get it and then share it to other people? You know what I mean? Like, is there a downloadable zip
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
you can actually change it yourself? I don't know.
I don't either, but I'm gonna be curious to see how it all pans out.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't know they were doing that.
I think it's interesting. I just saw it this week and thought, ooh, I almost like I foresee it. You know,
Yeah.
almost like
I mean, it's like the new iPhones. There's going to be an update, and people are going to pay for it. So as long as people are paying for it, they'll keep doing it.
yeah. I mean, you could just buy a real amp and you don't have any updates.
Yeah.
Put some new tubes in it.
I mean, real amps are better. What can I say?
Hashtag real amps are better.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.